Hey guys, Xtrfy, and today I've got my top 5 mice of 2020. There's been some really great mice released this year and I've had a chance to review a fair few of them. That being said, there are so many great mice that I can already think of that I just didn't get a chance to review or have a go with. So a key word is it's my top 5. These are only mice I've reviewed and personally used. So if you have any other mice that you think should be in this list or you disagree with my list, comment down below, let me know what you think and I'll reply to as many as I can. If you do enjoy the video, then make sure you subscribe to the channel for more gaming peripheral reviews, comparisons, and I've even got a mice tier list for 2020 coming up soon. So guys, let's get into this. This video is sponsored by cdkoffers.com, where you can pick up game keys, CD keys, and even Windows 10 Pro for as little as $15. You can then use code TY20 for an extra 20% off. You can buy this and you'll get the code almost instantly, and you can go and activate Windows and get rid of that annoying Activate Windows logo. Check them out in the link in the description. Straight away, at number 5, I'm going to give it to the Roccat Burst Pro. I think for $60 you get a great out-of-the-box experience. It's just 68 grams, has optical switches and some amazing feet. The cable is also not too bad and the shape is pretty good, especially if you're a claw user like myself. I really like this mouse overall. The only reason this mouse isn't higher up is because there is a mouse that's also in this list for the same price that's just slightly better in my opinion. If any of these mice are interesting to you, then check out the full review. I'll put the links in the description and in the card in the top corner. Moving on to number 4, for me it has to be the Razer Viper Mini. Now this maybe should have been a bit higher because normally at $40 it's very good value for money anyway. You get a 61 gram, very well built mouse with the sensor which is okay, and since my review there's been a firmware update which supposedly fixes my one issue, which was the lift off distance. And overall for $40 I think it's one of the best you can get out of the box. Especially at the moment you can find this mouse even cheaper on Amazon or other websites for as little as $30 and $25 depending on the sale. In the UK right now I know you can get it for under £30, which is an absolutely great deal for this mouse, and if it was that price all the time then I think it would be slightly higher up this list. Getting on now to number 3, for me it has to be my most recent mouse review, and that's the Extrafi M42. Now it would be a lot higher if it wasn't for the cable. The cable ultimately isn't great. I don't think it's any better, if not it's maybe slightly worse than the one on the cheaper Razer Viper Mini. This mouse is $60 depending on which colour you get, but one really cool feature of this mouse if you watch the review is the interchangeable shells, so you can change the shape. And that makes it much easier for me to recommend, because so many more people are going to find that they like this mouse and they like the shape of it, since you almost get 2 shapes in one mouse. In addition to that, it's got a great sensor of a PMW3389, and overall it's just very nice feeling, and its build quality is absolutely solid, which is brilliant considering that it's just 59 grams when weighed without the cable. At number 2, for me it has to be the Endgame Gear XM1. This is my personal favourite and the mouse I use on a daily basis when I'm gaming. I think you get one of the best out of the box experiences on a mouse, and it's just $60. It's got a Pixar PMW3389, which is a great sensor, the feet are amazing and so is the cable. There is also an RGB version, which unfortunately is the only one I've made a review video of, which is exactly the same in terms of the shape, however it does have slightly better clicks. That being said though, the RGB adds 12 grams of weight, so personally I'd recommend getting the normal XM1 unless you know that extra bit of weight, putting it up to 82 grams rather than 70 grams, isn't going to bother you and you really want the RGB to look cool in your setup. And for my number 1 mouse of 2020, and a lot of people have included this very high up or as number 1 in their list as well, is the HyperX Pulsefire Haste. This mouse really was a surprise. I don't think anybody was expecting HyperX to come out with such a good mouse. It's just $50 normally, however at the moment I'm pretty sure you can use code HX30 on HyperX's website for 30% off, which makes this an absolute incredible deal at about $35. Unfortunately I have no affiliation with that code, but you might as well use it and get a discount, because that makes this 59 gram ultralight mouse even better. The shape overall is really good. The feet are pretty decent, especially considering once again the price of this mouse, and the cable I personally think is the best cable out of the box. The clicks are also really nice, and everything about this mouse I really like. It also includes some grip tape, which while not for everyone it's nice they include, and I really liked it on the sides. And overall I think this is just hands down the best mouse that I've reviewed in 2020. If any of these mice were of interest to you, then make sure you go check out their full reviews or the links to buy them in the description below. And if you found the video helpful, make sure you leave a like and even consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to look as cool as me, and I know you do, you can get yourself some merch at techify.co.uk/merch. For your next video, go check out the full review of the HyperX Pulsefire Haste. I intentionally kept everything fairly short in this video in terms of information about the mice, so you can just see my top 5 and then you can go watch a full detailed review of the mice that interest you the most. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.